salutations going out to CyberDog Nation. IvanDogovich here today, bringing the lowdown the DogCraft way.
Greetings, denizens of DogCraftia. Welcome back to the 9th episode of the DogCraft LowDown, the show where we give you the inside scoop of what's going on at DogCraft.net and the CyberDog community. Wow, guys, it's been a while since the last lowdown. I've been on school break, and because of that, I've had not a lot of time at home online over the last month to record or work on anything. I've had a great time with my family, catching up on shows and movies that I've missed. And I hope everybody else had a great holiday season and got some awesome presents, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad to be back. My classes start again next week and I'll have more time now. But anyway, let's get into our show. Our agenda this week, we'll cover the recent news, a little bit about server games, we'll cover down on the treasure hunt and hidden gems, and the feature of the week. So let's get on into it. The recent news, I wanted to put out really some exciting news that's coming up. Ren is bringing his game to beta, hopefully very soon. He said that he's actually hoping to have the game out in beta by the end of January, so stay tuned. It's gonna be exciting. Also wanted to point out and give a big shout out to our two latest VIPs. D's Dogs and Jay Perro have both become VIPs on DogCraft.net. A huge shout out to you guys, and thanks to all the VIPs who contribute to help keep the site up and keep it working. It's an awesome help and support to Ren and the entire CyberDog community, so thank you guys for becoming VIPs and contributing to the site. Also wanted to point out that we may have a DogPod 13 in the works this weekend. We'll see exactly how it turns out. It's we'll see what's going on with that, but there are rumors in the works about that. And I wanted to add a little tidbit into the news, my series of the week. I wanted to bring out a series of the week, something that I'm really excited about, something that's going on at DogCraft, someone's channel. So I wanted to point out Strife's Man vs. Map Underground. Strife is buried in a cave deep underground with limited resources and must learn how to survive the ravages of wild wolves and other hazards. Check it out. You will not be disappointed. He's running with shaders and it's pretty and it's fun and it's exciting and there's tension. It's great. It's one of the first things, if I see it in my queue, it's one of my first things to watch. So check that out. Strife is definitely something you want to check out. If you haven't watched his Man vs. Map series, it's a survival series. He only has one life, and if he dies, that's the end of the map. He moves on to a new map. So check those out. Moving on to the CyberDog server games, there was a CyberDog server games in honor of the holidays, and it featured Christmas shenanigans. At least that's what I'm calling it. And the moral of the story is nothing is Strife-proof. Poor Father Christmas, will he ever be cured? So the Hexateers, Strife, Mud Dog, and Burgo set out with Harley as the guide, coach, and referee to follow the clues and cure Father Christmas. Let's just say it didn't go according to script, and there were lots of extracurricular activities. So you'll want to check it out. It's a ton of fun. Strife has 3 videos out. I've got a playlist link up right now that links out to all 3 of those. So be sure to check that out. A lot of fun. Okay, moving on to the DogCraft treasure hunt. Let's get into the section of the show that most of my viewers have skipped directly to. All of you that did that, go back and listen to the rest of the show. Okay, the lowdown treasure hunt. This is where I give you a clue and you the viewers can search DogCraft for the answer. If you send me the right answer, I'll shout you out on the next episode. This week's treasure hunt is where can you find the best self-help program? Where can you find the best self-help program? That's a little tricky one, but a lot of you will probably get it right off the bat. So I'll be interested to see how the answers are on this one. But let's go on to the hidden gem and talk about last week's treasure hunt. The Hidden Gem is a part of the show where I talk to you about the item or feature that was the object of last week's treasure hunt. And last week's question was, after the hunt seeking surreptitious sips, this hunt was actually a little easier. Not quite as challenging as that one before. So the question for last week was, where can we find a clockwork cur? Now, despite it being a little easier, there was actually fewer people that actually got it right. And I'm not sure if that's because a lot of people didn't look as hard, but it was very good. I will give you the answer now. The answer is, the clockwork cur is Roana the Otaku's CyberDog painting. This is a painting that she did for the contest for the Witch's Cave entrance. When Rendog created the Witch's Cave and he had the entrance into the mole, he was looking for a painting to cover it, and he put a thread out on DogCraft soliciting submissions, and this is the one that Roana submitted, and it's just an amazing piece of work. This week's winners are Chibi, Iron Bounded, Bianco Cup, Nocturnal Harlequin, and Neo Shade. Congratulations, you guys, for getting the correct answer. One of you will actually stumble upon a golden coveted treasure chest in your inventory for correctly answering the question and being first and not already have received one. Congratulations, awesome hidden gem. Roana is an amazingly talented artist. You can check some of the rest of her art out in the fan art threads and other threads. Check those out. I invite you to do that. Alright, moving on, we're going to get into the thread of the week. And this week, I'm going to change it up a little bit, and I'm going to cover down on one of our FAQ threads. It's a thread that Burgo created back in March, and it's really an excellent thread, really excellent how-to. It's the beautiful private message and how to send it. It's a very simple guide in the FAQs forum to teach users how to send a private message to another member on the site. It acts just like a DogCraft site-only email and is a great way to submit your answers or guesses to the treasure hunt. So if you hear the treasure hunt, you know where the best self-help group is, you can use a private message on DogCraft and shoot me the answer. It's a great way to get it, especially if I'm not in chat, or you can also do it in chat. Which brings me to another point. PM or private message, the terms are the exact same in chat. So there's actually two things on DogCraft called a private message. There's a whisper in chat that you whisper to another person or send them a little private message. And then there's also the PM on DogCraft that you'll see in your messages at the top of the DogCraft site. And that message is more like an email, and you can converse back and forth by sending messages back and forth. You can send to more than one person, etc., and it's a really great way to coordinate things and just keep in touch with people. Check out Burgo's thread on it. It's got a complete explanation on how to use it, and the link is in the description below, so I invite you to check that out. Alright guys, we're running right up to the end of our first lowdown for the new year, so that's a wrap. Tune in next time for more exciting updates on DogCraft.net, and don't forget to send me your answers to the DogCraft Treasure Hunt. Where can you find the best self-help program? You can PM me on DogCraft, you can message me on YouTube or whisper me in chat. Make sure you keep up on the CyberDog Nation Hexit series and check out Strife's Man vs. Map series and enjoy the playlist here on this channel. For the DogCraft Lowdown, this is Ivan Dogovich. Cheers!